Now, here's a nice fighting game on the original Sony PlayStation from 2002. It's Gundam Battle Assault 2. There's a lot of things to like about this game, but for starters, what's not to like about giant robots beating the crap out of each other? It's like Rock'em Sock'em robots with guns and a bit of anime. In addition to some good fighting and really nice visuals, this game features a wide variety of mobile suits from Gundam's 30-year history, including Gundam, G-Gundam, and Gundam Wing. When you first plop this game into your PlayStation 1, 2, or 3, there's a few modes of gameplay and just a handful of mobile suits. To enjoy, you have to unlock the rest. That's your incentive to keep fighting, but you really don't need incentive to keep fighting because the game is just awesome. It's one of the best fighting games I've played on the original PlayStation, which it should be. It's a really late release, 2002 in the US. And you don't have to be a fan of Gundam or any of the Gundam shows or series to enjoy this one. It's just a good fighting game. For starters, it looks beautiful, as you can see. And while there's not very many environments to choose from, the ones that there are look great. And of course, the mobile suits themselves, which are the star of the game, look even better. The controls are nice and responsive, and the fighting in the game is nothing terribly complicated, but it's not so basic that it gets immediately boring either. You have your standard punches, kicks, and you can shoot your opponents. There's an ammo gauge on the top left or top right of the screen. You also have a couple mega special attacks to use wisely. Hopefully you've paid some attention to the background visuals for an original PlayStation game. They've done a nice job putting depth and motion into the backgrounds, while not destroying gameplay in the process. There's nothing laggy about this game at all. Gundam Battle Assault 2 does not fall into the pit of mediocrity that many other anime and TV show-based fighting games have tripped into. There's just this terrible mess of jewel cases and game cartridges strewn about the bottom of this smelly pit, covered with a thick, swirling purple fog, and room for many more fighting games. Did I mention it's a bottomless pit? I'm sure that developers and companies will continue to fill it up. Even with downloadable games, they'll just toss the hard drives and flash cards and eventually brains, when it comes to that, right in there. But Gundam Battle Assault 2 will stay out because this game rocks. A huge thank you to our good friend Frank from San Leandro, California for sending this game to the show. It took me some time to get to it, but was well worth the wait, and I should mention that Gundam Battle Assault 2 holds its value. If you're looking to pick a copy of this game up online, it's not incredibly cheap, but it's not overpriced either. It's worth the asking price. And plays nicely on the PlayStation 3, which is how we're watching it here.
Seiki Haten Kyoken!
Not enough power. Get me. Destroy it.
My recommendation is to get busy unlocking some mobile suits. There's the single-player campaign, which is known as the Street Mode, a versus mode, so you can fight the computer or your human friends, or trained animals, dolphins, squids, whatever. There's also survival and time attack in there. It's Gundam Battle Assault 2 on the Sony PlayStation, and I must be on a Gundam kick because I'm also enjoying Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 right now. Fighting and hacking and slashing with robots, it just doesn't get much better. I'm sorry, mobile suits. Is there even such a thing as a stationary suit? Is that like one of those gun turrets in The Empire Strikes Back that just gets stepped on I wouldn't want to be in that. I want to be in a mobile one. Thank you again, Frank. I've really enjoyed the giant box of fighting games that you sent, and there's more Saturn fighting game reviews on the way here on Classic Game Room, where I like giant robots stomping on things and lighting each other on fire and shooting and destroying. And I just like robots. They're great. I want to buy a pet Voltron.
Buster right. Checkmate. You need more practice. Not down. Overheating. Checkmate. I love you. I want to be with you.